Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Lead In with Lorne. Thanks for keeping us company here while we're working working a lot remotely from home, most of us. And you know what? I'm getting a little bit of feedback that people feeling a little bit of zoomed out. It can, and so what are some things that, might help on making these Zoom meetings or whatever platform we're using a little bit more reconnected, or just to help us through them a little bit more. And I just want to share a couple of things that I'm doing and we're doing in our team and that work for us. One is that always having this back into the principle that I've shared with you before, but it's worth emphasizing, connect before content. So part of that is, one way of doing that is to have a check-in and check-out before you get into any content on any of your meetings. So even if you just have a short meeting and typically we have compressed agendas, we try to put too much in anyway, but nevertheless, make it a principle to check in and check out. So here's a couple ways of doing it. If you don't have a lot of time to do it, a 2-word check-in is great, which is simply just ask people 2 words around how they're feeling, just 2 words. And the reason for the 2 words is sometimes people have paradox, right? I'm feeling both excited and tired, or blah, blah, blah. Anyway, when you do that, you kind of clear the passageways a little bit, and it sort of settles people into getting ready for the content. You acknowledge them, you see them, and so that's good. And always check out. And even when you're going, the meeting's supposed to end at 12 and it's 12:59, a checkout can be the simplest is like, hey, turn your microphone on and personally say goodbye to each other. A little better one is to say, hey, how do you think that, in 1 word, tell me how you think the meeting went today. Or you could even have a little bit of an emoji poll that you have on there, but check out. Now, if you've got a little more time, and I'd like you to consider making more time with intentionality, the last meeting we had, which was a 2-hour full meeting, a lot of stuff on the agenda, we took the first 15 minutes or so for everybody to share a personal picture and a story about it. And gosh, that investment was so helpful. It was everything from one of our team members shared a picture of his family at Disney. But the story was waking up the little kids in the middle of the night and telling them they didn't have an idea they were gone, and telling them they were gone. And then another story was one of our team members that shared a picture of her mother and her doing a headstand together. And you wouldn't have just pictured that person in that kind of way, and this loving picture that she had with her grandmother, who had now passed away. So, another thing about deeper connections between us that build these bridges that help us really dig into the content and really help us when we have to have those crunchy conversations that are necessary for teams to be high-performing teams. Hope that helps. Check in, check out. Take a little more personal time. Think about some ways to get people to share something about themselves, and then listen. And thanks. See you again next Monday. You inspire us. Get ready for our new culture course. Woo! It's coming. Bye for now.